Hello, beautiful souls. Here to do the energy read of the week. The two questions I'm going to ask are for the collective. The first question is I'm feeling a lot of energy of resolutions and setting new goals. What do we need to know about that? And the second question, just a message of healing for the collective. What needs to come through for the collective? If you do want your own personalized video reading emailed to you, you can go to the link in my bio, click on book of tarot oracle reading. I have 1, 2, 3, 5 question options, lots of different options, and I email you your own video, which you download and you can keep. So that's an option. So the first question, resolutions and goals. I've already shuffled this deck quite a bit and infused it with the energy of the questions. Okay. Oh, that one's got to come out for some reason. Okay. That card came up for somebody else not too long ago. Must be an issue. Oh, okay. So, I'm already getting downloads, but I'm still have to focus on pulling the cards. And I'm getting that I need to pull 4. Okay. So this, and I've pulled, and I'm keeping them in the order that they were in when I pulled them because they're in that order for a reason. All right. So, resolutions and goals, acceptance needs to be in there for a lot of people. The card says, I am learning to accept the things that I cannot change. Seeing things as they are, not how we want them to be. That's acceptance, and that opens up the crown chakra, which is probably why the color of this card is purple, because the crown chakra is purple. So acceptance is a big one. Another big one for people that I'm getting is guilt. And the card says, I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. So the guilt is no longer serving you. It's not helping you in any way. It's got you all wound up, just like the card says. And the main color on this card is like orange with yellow. So that indicates the guilt is being trapped in that region, around the pelvic region. So guilt will block up that chakra. And the only way to unblock, you can go to a Reiki healer or unblock it and open up your chakras. But the minute you go back to that guilt, the chakras are going to get misaligned again. So, work on that guilt from the inside and let go what just no longer serves. The next card I got was empathy. I am open to seeing both sides of a situation. So that is goals for somebody. Someone has just been able to see things from their perspective, not able to step outside of their comfort zone. This is the time for you to just that's what we call wisdom. When we let go of that need to control and let people live, even if we don't agree or, whatever it might be. We all have the right to decide exactly how we want to live our lives. So have some empathy towards that. Make sure you're seeing both sides. There's a lot of people out there. And this card has come up, actually, this is the 3rd time this card has come up today. So there's a lot of people not seeing both sides of the story. The last card I got around resolutions, goals is balance. To make sure that you find your balance, that you're maintaining your balance. The card says, I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. I got my wood stove cranking in here and it's quite dry. So balance, work on the balance. And also the balance between the higher self, the crown chakra, and the two colors on this lotus flower is green, emerald green and purple. So that's heart chakra stuff. So make sure you find that balance. Don't, bringing a state of perfect harmony into your world and doing so without judgment. Letting go of the judgment, whether it's of yourself or for other people, it's just that's blocking the chakra. Judgment blocks the crown chakra. Really, I don't care how enlightened somebody thinks they are. If they're judging all kinds of people, they're not as enlightened as they think. Question number 2, messages of healing for the collective. I gotta go right to the heart deck on this question. And I'm also getting that I gotta pull something from my native spirit deck. Running out of room here. Got all these cards everywhere. All right, this one has to come out. Okay. Okay. That one there. Okay. Okay. This one underneath has to come out. Okay. Here's the balance card again. 2 different decks pulled the same thing. Holy cow. Okay. But some of the cards have come out a few times today. This deck has like, I think over 50 cards. So, all right. Messages of healing for the collective. Love abounds. There's a sense that people think there's a lack of it out there. It just means that, maybe you haven't connected with it. Maybe what you need to first do is connect with that love that abounds within you before you try to go out there and get it from somebody else. It's so abundant that you can keep a lot of it for yourself. That's, I think, what the card means around that. And question for the collective. And also seeing, from the heart, like an eye. So that can be a challenge when you also see from the heart all the time, because we often overlook things that our mind doesn't catch on to. And that's when people are starting to feel helpless and hopeless. This person's very lonely. They are at some type of a crossroads, and there's stairs here. And it looks to me like his message is going to be to go straight up the middle and towards that sunset. So I think people need to be careful of the choices that they're making over this next week. So really look at all the different paths and pick the path that is most in alignment with your higher self. That golden color is indicative of higher consciousness, greater spirituality. So the healing message for the collective to deal with the helplessness and hopelessness, find something that works for you. You don't have to call it spirituality. Just find something that you believe in, that gives you hope in something. Religion is a little bit different these days. Well, it's always been different, but yeah, it's not as hopeless and helpless as you think. And again with the balance card, okay, the second time, I'm not going to repeat the reading. It's the same thing, and there's a wheel, and there's lots of different parts in this wheel, so that indicates that person is very, very busy, lots of moving parts, and there's not a lot of balance because there aren't all the colors of the chakras, so there's not a whole lot of blue, which indicates speaking your in the wheel, speaking your sacred truth. I don't light blue. I'm not seeing there's colors on there that I'm not seeing that I should see if there's balance. The next card I got was to spread your wings, and this one came up a couple times today. And this person is on a trail of light that heads up to the sun, and her arms are out, and she is just like completely, full of faith, ready to trust in the universe, and standing on a bridge made of light. So for a lot of people, you've been holding back. You've been second guessing yourself. You're wondering and I think this is also directed. It is for anybody that it resonates for, but I feel that it's a lot of it is for light workers, healers, empaths. It's our time to come into our energy and to start to use our abilities to help the collective. And, trusting the universe is, even if other people don't understand your situation, that's okay. Because, spirit always has your back. When you take a step forward, when you do that work for spirit or help in the collective, whatever you call it, spirit will bring you 4 steps forward. So I hope you enjoyed the energy read from the week. If you do want to book your own private video reading, or I email it to you, it's a video like this, I just send it to you. You email me, you go through my webpage, click on the link in my bio, tarot oracle card readings, and we'll set something up.